टीनेज का बहुत तकलीफ दिया उसने, जो सब देते
क्या याद आता है?
बहुत कुछ बताऊंगी नहीं.
रेडियो नशा.
मसाबा, नीना जी, वेलकम टू रेडियो नशा. कैसी हैं आप?
नशे में हूँ, थक गए.
थक चुके हैं लेकिन
थकावट
बहुत
के नशे में हैं.
We're happy to see.
I must say, I watched the show, I watched the season, and I want to say that it was fabulous. मुबारक हो.
Thank you.
पूरा देखा.
पूरा.
Seen the whole thing.
पूरा, और वो भी अपनी मम्मी के साथ बैठकर.
Wow.
It was
मैंने
really
नहीं देखा. You are a lucky one.
Oh really?
She's not seen it.
Oh my God, बहुत अच्छा है नीना जी. आपको बता दूं.
मैं कैसी हूँ?
My favorite.
Okay.
Always. आप लोगों के लिए सबसे पहले ये पूछना चाहूंगी. Season 1 was very very successful. It got a season 2, which is why we're here today. मुझे बताइए कि before the season started, you know, expectations, pressures, कुछ थे आप दोनों के लिए as creators?
वो तो होते ही हैं. मैं जब टीवी करती थी, जब हम सीरीज बनाते थे, तो we used to call, एक तो पायलट बनता था तब. That's the first episode. We used to call the second episode blues. Because पहले में आप जान लड़ा देते हैं, ठीक है, लोगों को पसंद आता है. अब सेकंड लोग उम्मीद करते हैं कि तो इससे बढ़िया होगा, तो एक्सपेक्टेशंस इतनी होती है कि आप डरते हैं. पर मुझे लगता है कि हमने काफी मेहनत किया, तो देखते हैं, सफल होना चाहिए.
बिल्कुल. I hope so too for you. मसाबा, कोई pressures?
Yeah, so much. You know, also I think just the time that was spent between season 1 and season 2 coming out.
Yeah.
You know, I just hope that people wouldn't forget. Can we give them enough of a recap? Will they still be in touch with these characters in the story? Because 3 years later, you have season 2 coming out. It's been 3 years.
Doesn't feel like it. So
Yeah.
that's an advantage.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like, I think because of pandemic.
Well, I mean, that would make stretch time a lot more, but I don't know. I think somehow people found it a crutch in the pandemic.
Bilkul.
For a lot of people, it was like a relaxed watch.
Yes.
But, there's always, anything I do that's new, there's always pressure and a little bit of stress.
You know, हमारे Instagram की दुनिया में हम हमेशा हैशटैग इस्तेमाल करते हैं. Yes, Queen, KWEEN, और मेरी मम्मी को बहुत तकलीफ है ऐसे स्पेलिंग से. Start with that.
Yeah.
And इस सीजन में मसाबा, you've decided कि तुम क्वीन नहीं, तुम किंग बनोगी. ये
Queen तो है ही लड़कियां ना बचपन से. So now it's time to also be king.
also be king.
अच्छा, जंगल का राजा होता है, जंगल की रानी कभी सुना है?
हाँ, नहीं सुना.
होती है.
जंगल का राजा शेर होता है, जंगल की रानी कौन है? उस जंगल की रानी
शेरनी.
नहीं.
हाथी.
कभी सुना है? नहीं. कभी सुना है? ऑलवेज इट इज जंगल का राजा शेर.
Yeah.
And I think, why does a raja or a king have to be a man? It can be a woman.
Yeah.
अब एक्टर इज ऑल फॉर women and man both.
The concept of actress and actor anyway is wrong. It's an actor,
Bilkul.
male or female. Yeah.
बिल्कुल. And you all are both very fine actors, let me tell you.
Thank you.
That to me is, I mean, नीना जी के बारे में तो मैं क्या ही बोलूं.
बोल दो, अच्छा लगता है सुनना.
नीना जी, come on. It is
देखो,
so beautiful.
अच्छा प्रशंसा सुनना हमेशा हर एक को अच्छा लगता है.
You know, I wish I was one of those girls जो कह सकती थी कि काश मेरी मम्मी नीना गुप्ता की तरह होती, लेकिन सच तो ये है, सच कहूँ तो मेरी मम्मी भी बहुत ही कूल है, और क्योंकि वो ऐसे है, मैं ऐसी हूँ.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
And उन्होंने हमेशा बचपन से मुझे आपका एग्जाम्पल दिया था कि वो कहते हैं ना कि नीना गुप्ता, what a woman with guts. And I used to always, मुझे कहानी नहीं पता उस टाइम पर. I was too young, you know, at that time.
ये भी है, कुछ जो कहते थे नीना जैसे मन बनना. ऐसे भी होंगे.
You know what I really liked is the fact that हमारे इंडस्ट्री में रिवाज है कि अगर एक एक्टर जितनी भी उम्रदराज हो जाए, उनके ऑपोजिट हमेशा बड़ी ही यंग औरतें कास्ट होती हैं. एंड गुड फॉर देम, they've been really lucky, but I really liked it कि हमारे इस शो में एक्चुअली ऐसा ही हुआ है. क्योंकि नीना जी, माशाल्लाह, you don't look a day beyond 25, और राम जी भी लगते हैं कुछ 26 के.
I want to thank राम कपूर.
हाँ.
कि वो पहले एक व्यक्ति हैं, एक एक्टर हैं, जिन्होंने अपने से बड़ी उम्र की लड़की के साथ रोल करने को हाँ की. I'm very thankful to him, seriously. Because मेरी सेम उम्र के लोग मेरे साथ नहीं काम करना चाहते. So it is very brave of him to do that. Yeah. And he's a great actor. And we had so much fun doing it, you know. So ऐसे भी हैं लोग, तो मुझे उम्मीद है आगे भी होंगे.
हाँ जी. what I loved is the references, right? Like सास की बातें हो रही हैं, कंवलजीत साहब को फोन जा रहा है.
That cameo was hilarious.
Kawaljit was so happy to do it. He was working on his shirt.
बहुत ही क्यूट था वो कैमियो. और ये सास दोबारा से आ सकता है कि नहीं? सॉरी मसाबा ट्यूब पे पूछ रही हूँ, लेकिन लेके आइए ना.
मैंने बनाया पायलट, रिजेक्ट कर दिया स्टार वालों ने.
नो कोई नहीं, नेटफ्लिक्स वाले हैं ना.
हाँ, नेटफ्लिक्स वालों को दूंगी.
है ना, उनको दे देंगे. I also loved कि very special touch for the ones who are fans of the 70s, 80s, 90s. बहुत रिस्पेक्ट है उन eras के लिए, because हम सब, I mean we are from those eras, right? We grew up with them. और बप्पी जी, ओके, मेरे लिए इतना खास था वो कैमियो. एंड इवन दो उन्होंने वो गाना नहीं बनाया आपके लिए,
हाँ.
वो सीन कितने खूबसूरती से
कितना
बनाया
अच्छा.
गया.
हाँ,
इसके बारे में मुझे बताइए, बप्पी लहरी.
अरे कितना मजा आया उस सीन में. एंड ही वाज सो विद इट.
Yeah.
है ना, ऐसा नहीं कि वो पुराने जमाने के हो गए. उनको समझा दिया, उन्होंने अपना बनाया के बोला लाइंस को, उनको समझा दिया. और उनको थोड़ी सी वो बीमार थे, थोड़ी सी दिक्कत थी उठने बैठने की, फिर भी अपना पूरा तैयार वैयार होके, फिर उनको याद रहा मैंने उनके साथ कितने साल पहले शो किया था. ही टॉक टू मी अबाउट दैट करोड़ों साल पहले. आई डिड इन मॉरिशस, आई वेंट एंड डिड अ शो विद हिम. वो एक सिंगर का कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो गया, हम बोले मेरे साथ गाना गाओ, कबूतर जा जा जा. मैंने बोला आपका सुर मेरा तो बहुत नीचे का सुर है, मैं तो बेसुरी भी हूँ. चलेगा, हम सब हैंडल कर लेगा, तू चल. क्यों, उनको प्रॉब्लम, तो वो सब याद था उनको, सब याद था. क्या स्पिरिट है उनकी.
And I can't believe that he's not here today, but I
Yeah.
say thank you.
Yeah.
That was such a beautiful tribute.
Yeah.
सारे 80s के fans के लिए thank you so much.
Yeah.
How good do you think, Masaba, outside of the screen? Have you been a daughter to Neena ji? मुझे बताइए.
I think I've been a very good daughter. Because I have, I don't think I gave you that much stress after a point. Teenage stress to everyone gives.
टीनेज स्ट्रेस तो बहुत दिया. Yeah, but otherwise even बचपन में भी she used to sleep in the night, ऐसा नहीं है. और अभी मैं बच्चे देखती हूँ ना, इतने ब्रैट्स कई बार देखती हूँ ना, और मुझे लगता है ये तो भगवान थी. मतलब कि हाय प्लेन में, रेस्टोरेंट में भाग रहे हैं, चिल्ला रहे हैं, और मैं देखती हूँ, मैंने कहा मसाबा तो कभी ऐसे नहीं भागी, जूते उतार के भाग रहे हैं, कपड़े फेंक दिए उधर. आई सी दैट ऑल द टाइम. ऐसे मसाबा ने ऐसा कभी किया था? नहीं. टीनेज का बहुत तकलीफ दिया उसने, जो सब
क्या
देते हैं.
याद आता है?
बहुत कुछ बताऊंगी नहीं.
Curfew is being broken. Also, I think my skin and my health was a big concern for her. Because I didn't take care of my food, I didn't take care of my skin, and I think that really used to bother.
And you started playing tennis, उसमें धूप में खेलती थी, तो skin became worse.
Yeah, and I had like an issue with the sun. So it just became
So yeah. But नहीं, इसने बहुत कम दुख दिया. बहुत कम. As compared to what generally happens. ये सबके साथ होता है, इसमें कोई नई बात नहीं है कि रेस्टोरेंट में भाग रहे हैं और मेरे
रेस्टोरेंट में भाग रहे हैं. So specific.
हाँ,
I love it.
क्योंकि मेरे भाई की बेटी है ना, वो एक बार उसने बताया, वो छोटी वाली नहीं, वो अच्छे बड़े रेस्टोरेंट में गए और वो चढ़ गई उसके ऊपर, सीट के ऊपर खड़ी हो गई और कपड़े उतार दिए कि गर्मी लग रही है. So सबकी फैमिलीज में ये सब होता है. इट इज वेरी क्यूट, बट शी वाज वेरी गुड.
ये सवाल मैं अगर आपसे पूछूं तो
क्या?
How good a mother you think have you been to Masaba?
I have been very good, but my only regret is that I wish I had more time for her, because I had to work, I had to be father, mother both, and earn also, so I could give her less time. और उसकी वजह से कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स मुझे लगता है, मे बी इफ आई वाज एट होम एक्ने नहीं हुई होती. ऐसा सोच आता है मेरे मन में ना कि वैसे ये तो नहीं मैं सोच सकती कि मैं घर में होती तो तू इससे बेटर होती.
You know,
और ये गिल्ट हर मम्मी का होता है.
I am telling you, I've seen the world. I'm a really good kid for how much time she's, honestly speaking. Because I could have been a lazy,
Good for nothing.
good for nothing.
मेरा बाप ये है, मेरी माँ ये है, मैं क्यों
मेरा
करूँ?
बाप ये है, मेरी माँ ये है, she's giving me money. I could have been one of those nikamma kids, but I'm not.
And you're not. And
I'm polite enough to, and I'm humble enough, I think. I
Yes,
hope it
you
stays
are.
this way. But yeah, I think I've seen kids who've been like given, like looked at with a hawk's eye, who've turned out disasters.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
absolutely.
must say that I have little bit, जो मैं मसाबा को जानती हूँ, I always look at you as a reflection in her, and आप इतने अच्छे से मिलते हैं, इतनी मोहब्बत देते हैं, तो I just feel like thank you so much for being these nice people, like nice
Thank you.
people. It's rare, but you must agree that Neena ji is cooler than you.
100%. I think that her ability to speak her mind, hats off.
है ना? और एक चीज जहाँ पर मसाबा आपसे ज्यादा cool है.
मेरे से ज्यादा कूल है? कहाँ कूल है मेरे से ज्यादा? है कूल मेरे से ज्यादा.
Handling people.
Sometimes not.
Sometimes not. I have a very specific question. I have a personal sort of I personally invested myself in the Vendel story. Because I know what it could mean to you, right? And the fact that you chose कि आप जब ये show बना रहे हैं, you all are constantly choosing what part of your real life, आप बाहर रख सकते हैं लोगों के सामने. And at the same time, I don't know, if there was one shot of you going to Goa, मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगता, कि मसाबा ने वो किया. लेकिन वो शॉट नहीं था, तो क्या वो नहीं था क्योंकि वो you didn't feel like sharing that part? तो मुझे जानना है कि ये कहानी जो थी, इसमें ये वाला एस्पेक्ट जो था वो बहुत ज्यादा एटलीस्ट मुझे छू गया, आपको भी छू गया होगा.
No, I couldn't make it to the funeral. I did go to Goa because I was working, and I just did not have that. I have a lot of guilt anyway about what I do when I'm taking time off from work in general, because I'm just that person. I'm a workhorse. But I was going through my messages with him, and he told me, he said, work hard but play harder and travel. He used to tell me that. So I think there's obviously guilt that I didn't go. But yes, I was in a public place when I got to know about his death, and it was very weird because you kind of don't know how to react, no?
बिल्कुल.
It's just like, it's like the light, like someone has pulled a plug on something, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever like beating your chest and crying,
Yeah.
So yeah, it was, I never went, and I think I've not gone back to Goa since, actually. Not because of anything, but just because no time, and I keep thinking of how he said work hard but travel more. Yeah.
The philosophy of the clothes has always been कि मैं ऐसे कपड़े बनाना चाहती हूँ जिसमें हर लड़की अपने आप को खूबसूरत महसूस करे, and that is the design philosophy, okay? And I'm glad that it, at the end of the show, that's what we see, कि what is our purpose? हम ये सब क्यों कर रहे हैं, right?
Yeah.
What is the philosophy show के साथ? Is it similar? Is it same?
The main philosophy that's underlying, and I think that comes from the fact that we're all a bunch of women headlining the show, me and Mom, Ashwini, Sonam. I think the one philosophy is that as women, we shouldn't have to compromise on anything, be it on our dreams, be it on the kind of partner we want, be it on our family lives, be it in the way we look. I don't think we should be answerable to anyone. We don't have to compromise in every department of our lives as women, So you see the part about freezing your eggs, because, and the dialogue that Mom says to me, ये नहीं कि किसी गलत आदमी के साथ हाथ पकड़ लिया, just because you have to have children at 35 or 33. So I think there are so many underlying messages. Mehek's character, who's Fateh's sister, you see her just not wanting to dress up because she feels bad about her body. And at the end of the day, you just see her and she's like, I didn't think that anybody could even look at me as somebody who could be in fashion,
Correct.
So I think the underlying thing is to make women feel really good, and which is why everything you see, the smaller moment, the best moments in the show are all innocent.
Yeah.
They're all basic.
Yes.
They're all like what you and me deal with on a daily basis. आज bloated है, tight नहीं पहनना, आज Spanx पहनूं नहीं पहनूं. I don't want to wear heels. I don't want to torture myself. That kind of stuff.
And I love it. I just want to say that this season, it almost feels like net practice हो गई और अब हम actually actual match खेल रहे हैं.
I like that.
It's true because now you are suddenly deciding what this is going to do to us, right?
Yeah.
And you're setting your agenda, and
Yeah.
I love that because and as a creator जो आपके घर में रही हैं इससे पहले, and ये challenges उन्होंने देखे हैं, and I just feel that this is so fun for anybody who knows the two of you or has seen you from the outside.
Yeah.
I think it's an absolute victory. So, and Ritasha strike, like thank you.
Yeah.
कितना कुछ डाल दिया है, mental health भी है.
हाँ
सब
इसमें
है.
बहुत कुछ है.
You know, that was one track I was specifically very invested in because I said, for life, we always see the prettiest, happiest girls sometimes are also masking a deep, mental health issue or a deep kind of sadness, some grief, some unresolved trauma. You always see that in some people who you think you don't see it. And, even when you hear sometimes, I remember when, who was that actor, the comedian who committed suicide?
Robin
Williams.
Yeah.
And you look at him and you see him and he brings you joy. So sometimes the people who bring you joy, you wonder, man, they're not going through anything, but they could be going through anything. So I think that's a very special track.
Correct. And I will never forget the joy that my mom and I had. The whole day, this will be a special day for me and my mother because she was like, "Tujhe bhi aise kapde pehnne chahiye. Look at Masaba." It's such a sweet thing. Like she just kept saying that to me. Always a pleasure to get to know the two of you a little more. और हमें अपनी जिंदगी देने के लिए बहुत-बहुत शुक्रिया. It takes a lot to put your life out there and package it in the form of entertainment. So let me just say, you've always been gutsy, okay, but this one is really next level. So thank you so much, both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm so happy that you liked it.
Radio Nasha.